Yeah, go ahead. Oh, no, dog, nothing like that. I'm actually a big fan of the show, but I do have some contentions with
Damn,
how
man.
Fresh's mannerisms towards people are, for example. Like, more in particular, academic.
All right, what's your criticism? Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, is there like a line you draw for like loyalty and stuff like that? For example, like there's certain things I can imagine that if a man does to another man, you typically would want to cut them off. Like I'm talking about when Fresh and Academic had that stream going on where they're addressing the thing that happened in the lobby of your building and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Academic disrespected the fuck out of you, Fresh. Like the level of disrespect he did to you. If you have friends like that, you really don't even need enemies, to be honest with you.
Well,
like he's out here trying to beat his chest like a gorilla and be like, he's big dog and you little dog. Like when he recorded you and Miranda together, he acted like that wasn't a transgression at all. But when you did it back to him, this nigga want to have a bitch ass attitude. He want to stick this nigga Ray Tory Lane's like his manager on you and use him as a proxy to shit talk you directly to your face. And you sat there almost you apologized and I'm like, why? Stand on business. This nigga's a 5'7" Jamaican fat nigga talking mean shit, acting like he's a man and he's a certified trick. Like, I just can't understand why you would let that slide like that. There had to be conversations, like, on the back end for you to even be letting shit like that be, like, even appropriate. Unless that was, like, a collaboration. You just said, we're doing this for content.
What the hell was this?
Then maybe I can understand
This is Akamoto.
That shit was out of pocket.
So,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Did you hear that?
I hear you, caller. So, about that, understand that, like, I don't need to look the best. I don't care about looking like the stud on camera.
Right.
I don't even care about looking like that guy. All I care about is my friends that I respect me. Now, ultimately, that day did happen, and you were correct. It was a little bit of a dig at me, but I really don't care because it wasn't even that serious, to be honest with you. I understand, like, I understand academics very well, right? And I'm not saying he's, like, bad, but, like, he's not us, you know? So I don't look at him in the same way I look at, for example, Myron. So it's more like, I understand who he is as a person. I understand what he's about. I'll take it personal. Hey, you want to dig at me, bro? I live a good life. Granted, though, you were right. It was very disrespectful. But to me, it was like, you know what? Is it worth cutting this relationship off? No, because at the end of the day, Shorty's cool. But like every other girl, bro. It's just another girl. It's not like crazy. So ultimately, that happened. You know. But guess what? Karma's a bitch.
It was the girl acting crazy. It's a girl.
It's when you recorded me and Miranda downstairs, right? But she's cool, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But hold on. Granted, right? It was fucked up. But guess what happened? Way worse happened to him. Now I can shit on him too.
It did.
But for what, bro? At the end of the day, man, God will humble you. Like I don't care who you are, bro. You're cocky, you're arrogant. God's gonna humble you. That's why. Listen, bro. People talk shit.
That's how life turns out. That's how life happens.
I don't get mad because guess what? It's not my job to make them feel bad. They're gonna feel bad anyway from their actions alone. So I took it for what it is. I moved on, and that was it. Now, granted, I lost a friend because I feel like Academics was a friend to me in a way of, for example, sharing content. You know, let me meet people that are very important. So in that way, I think I lost a friend. But other than that, bro, I mean, tomatoes. Listen, he's living his life. I'm living my life.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, he's a grown man. He said some things about me. Cool. But now that he's down, why would I kick him when he's down? You know? So it is what it is, bro.
No, I understand that. Like I said first, like you are a better man than me because I'm gonna be honest, that type of shit I would knock someone's teeth out their mouth. You gonna be I wouldn't even do an associate like that, try to downplay it, even though he on your podcast, and at that time your podcast is doing better views than him. And also Myron, he threw a slick shot on you too as well. I don't know if you peeked that when you left the show, and you're like, this big ass, you can lie to Myron, but you can't lie to me, as if he trying to act like he a different breed than you are. That shit was out of pocket. This nigga tried to hold frame on y'all podcast and take over that shit, and he made the guests so fucking uncomfortable. What was it, Mike Rashid and fucking Brandon Carter? He made them have to they had a passive disposition because he's fucking up the dynamic of the show. And one more thing about that, Fresh, I understand that maybe that was a content moment, but you should be like, you need to chill the fuck out because that Colombian girl was lighting his ass up, killed his ass with one-liners, lighting his dumb ass up, and his ass a stutter, nigga out here trying to make a mixtape or some shit. That whole situation was just out of pocket, bro.
When did this happen?
This is the stream where Ak was wilding out and he was mad at the girl. Remember when he went crazy? Like he was
That's when you left Myron.
I wasn't there? Okay. Because I'm trying to really remember this. And
yeah, that shit, he threw a slick shot at you, and that was wild. That in itself, that's the type of shit, he can't come back for type of shit like that. That was some out of pocket shit.
To be fair, it was a heated engagement, and when Ak gets some Henny in him, bro, That's just how he acts, bro. He's a big act, which is understandable.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right.
You're good.
All right, man. Well,
listen.
All right.
That Columbia girl was killing his dumbass. Good.
All right. Well,
also, one more thing for I can make this quick, please. One more thing for Myron, please.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, when you have that conversation about if white people can be racist to like if anyone can be racist, white people and stuff like that, I think y'all confuse the terms. For example, like when you keep letting these girls use the systemic racism term instead of just using the base term racism, which is a social term. For example, y'all keep arguing under like the systemic racism framework, and that's not what was the topic at hand. They kept like talking about power structures and shit. That's systemic racism. That's not the base term racism. And you were entertaining that instead of just looking up the definition. And then if you want to build off that argument and then talk about how black people can make it in this country, then that's the better framework in my 2-cent opinion. Like I said, I'm just a viewer and just giving my 2 cents on that one. Because you went on a whole rabbit hole with these broads on the podcast for no reason, just because y'all are missing the terms. Y'all are using the wrong terms. But yeah, that's it though. That's my only contention.
I'm a little confused by that, but I'm a little confused.
You went a bit faster, but he's saying we could have averted a whole conversation by just saying specific words.
Well, the conversation was simply because they were saying that black people can't be racist, and I was like, yes, they can. That was the argument.
No, I understand that, but y'all kept using systemic racism. Y'all kept, like, the girls kept talking about power structure. Like, I had a comment under the video, and everyone else peeped it, and they was like, yeah, they're using the wrong terms, because there's 3 different types of racism. You have systematic, systemic, and then social racism, or just racism. Y'all were arguing more on the systemic racism. That's why you're talking about there's no systems that hold black people back, but that's not the main topic at hand. It's about social racism, not about systemic, which would be the system. You're talking about no systems hold black people back.
Yeah, you're going too far now, bro.
Right. Racism is racism, no matter how you want to, spin it. In any, whenever there's a discrimination or differential treatment based on the color of your skin, it's racism. Period. So what we're saying is that everyone can be racist.
But the girls go ahead.
Everyone can be
absolutely.
racist.
I agree with your conclusions. Absolutely, man. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna let it go because I know you have a lot of people online. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, bro. Yo, we got in Reddit reconstruction.